What's up, everybody? It's your MAN Darius J. I'm often first, never last, cause I get that
cash.
Yeah.
Great recovery.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I didn't know what was happening with that.
You know what I'm saying? For our underage people, it's cash.
Yes.
This is your boy, my name is Don.
And your boy Chris, a.k.a. Maximilian, and I'd like to welcome y'all to another episode of the Men's Department.
All right, and if you haven't already, go ahead and grab yourselves a glass and have a drink with us as we talk this talk.
Or some water, whatever it is you do.
Yeah,
I mean,
water,
hey, look, you know
whatever
what I'm
it is
saying?
you're doing. This the sober episodes.
There's no sober episode with us.
There isn't.
Sobriety is like a spectrum, I feel like, for people like us. It's like, are you sober, like, in the technical sense? Yeah, maybe, but
Yeah.
practically,
Practically.
we be a little off the wall sometimes.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I tap into the nether. You know what I'm saying?
The nether
Often.
region?
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Before we started recording, we had me and Armani went on a rant, and Chris ain't participate. He coming back
Sure
to the
didn't.
surface now. He's like, we was tripping.
Yeah, he said we were being ungodly, y'all.
Yeah.
I didn't say a thing.
Your
It was
demeanor
your-
said.
You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
gave us that look.
He fell back.
Of like-
he faded the black on us.
Yeah, golly.
You know what I'm saying?
If y'all felt the way
What he
that's-
means by that is that he
that's
showed up
between you and the Lord.
He called us niggers in his mind.
I did no such thing. That is insane. That is crazy. Crazy
if
accusation.
you white and you listen to this and you laugh,
We gonna find you.
You all right with me? Sure. Oh, yeah, I don't know.
you laughed at the harder you are.
Mhm.
Like,
They felt their hand go like. All
nah,
right, my bad. We got to cut that out.
Yeah, we
See,
got-
look at me.
Jeez.
man, I wish I had like the whip sound on them.
You said what?
You
The whip sound.
what's
I wish I
that?
had,
You
like,
would want that.
yeah.
For moments like that.
What's your name, boy?
Oh, no.
Ah, man,
Not
my
on
bad.
That boy
voiceover?
regressed a little bit.
I forgot my wife.
I don't know. How do we get here?
I don't know, bro.
I really
don't
couldn't
know.
tell you.
I don't know. I don't know how we got here, but we here. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna be somewhere else in a minute.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we do. We flow. We get on the boat. We ride waves.
I think saying that
Golly.
right after
Yeah, like what you
that initial comment,
get on the boat, man.
that wasn't
It wasn't by
Dang.
decision.
might not have been the
That
right
was
analogy,
not by
bro.
decision.
You know what?
Ride waves.
It is what it is, brother.
The ones
You know
on
what
the
I'm
boat
saying?
were the
Because
ancestors
guess
that jumped off.
my ancestors made it. You know what I'm saying? And
I was
everybody
like, would that be
listening.
considered ancestors at that
Yeah,
point?
you know, I get that.
Say what?
I get it.
Side note, I always question that line in Black Panther
I ain't
at the end
I felt it.
What'd he say?
with Black Panther. He
With
was like,
Michael
no, he was like, bury me in the ocean with like the rest of my ancestors. So I was like, but if
If your ancestor was in the ocean, you wouldn't
be here.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, because it's
It's like
some,
I understood
There's a
the sentiment.
technicality that is like, I mean, are we talking like direct descendant ancestor or like by relation ancestor? 'Cause that
one
could've
of my
been-
one of my
that could've been
ancestors,
your
one of
mega
my
mama
ancestors,
cousin or something.
Yeah, one of one of my ancestors' cousins in the war.
I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of how
So
I
he
would look
want to
at
go.
it.
But,
Okay,
but the
all
thing
right,
of it is,
all right.
would they recognize the nigga when they saw him though? Cause they'd be like, "Hey, bro."
That's what I'm talking.
They be like, hey, and would he recognize him? How you know what your ancestors look like? I don't know what they look like. Somebody put an ancestor in front of me. I be like, "What's up, bro? What's your name?" And they're like, "Hey, man, my name Alafume Pakata the
Get
third."
out of here. Not the third.
You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, but nah, my ancestors, the one that my direct line, they was still beating and skeeting. So that's how I got here.
Heard.
So my ancestors made it. They was fighting. You know what I'm saying? Some of them probably got whooped. Probably took some whoopings they didn't supposed to take. But guess what? They fought. That's why I never down my ancestors. I never down what they had to go through in order for me to get here.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, I was having this discussion with one of my trainees. I was just like, hey man, I ain't never gonna down what my ancestors had to be through. I said because my grandparents lived through Jim Crow South.
Hey,
Yeah.
bruh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a hard South to live in.
That's different.
That's a different
You
kind
know
of
what I'm
South,
saying?
bro.
That's a you rape me, so everybody believe you and lynch you South. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you didn't actually rape them.
You didn't do
nothing to him.
That's having a prosperous town and have to run and flee for your life.
And then they
You know what I'm saying?
they drowned the entire town.
Drown our entire town in the
And
name
then they built
in
the
the
dock
name
and rent
of
out
progress.
boats.
In the name of progress. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was in the name of racism.
That basically. That's what
That's why y'all jokers need to stop.
I'll say it.
That's why they equate progress to him. Somebody's like, I'm doing it in the name of progress. Racism.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
That's right. That's a racial word. You know what I'm saying? Because if you going and you Xing out,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When your progress requires the decimation of others,
right?
your process is very prejudiced.
Yes. So you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my granddaddy, his granddaddy, his daddy, everybody that was still getting some yams and making kids
Hey, bro,
for me to get here.
Jim Crow yams. They hit
Jim
different,
Crow
you
was
feel me?
not stopping
Jim Crow
my
yams.
ancestors for giving up yams and obtaining yams. Praise God.
That don't seem to fit.
God, how did God not fitting to getting yams?
God created yams. Did he not?
You want to get back on the subject to make Chris quiet again?
Nah, look, we can do whatever. You feel me? You see, Chris ain't talking because he got yams at
his
home.
mama
and he
did.
know,
His mama
he's
told her
like,
not to get in trouble. His mama,
she
mama,
told-
we ain't gonna cut up. We right, you right, mama.
Yes, we will.
I told her we making no promises.
Oh, that is true. So now,
Anywho, moving right along.
told you we were gonna be somewhere else.
Just that fast.
You know what I'm saying?
Just that fast.
You know what I'm
Anyway, topic of discussion. Why y'all men folk don't ask for help?
because I'm a man.
Yeah, y'all made me a man.
Because
What
I
you mean, why don't
ain't
ask for
had
help?
no daddy, nigga.
Keep going.
Yeah,
Oh,
I like how you, I like how
that
you
was
did
it.
that, and you produced the cracks in your voice with it too.
Yeah, that's what I said. I
I
was
heard
like,
the
he was
pain
going
in that.
somewhere with
You know what I'm
that.
saying? I was like, I felt the pain.
You
in
know what I'm
that.
saying? I'm gonna be an actor. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, man, I don't think we realize a lot of times that as we grow up as kids and stuff. I was taught from an early age not to mess up because nobody probably won't be able to help you. You know what I'm saying? And I was taught out of a system of lack. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, like, all right, say I mess up, I knew my mess up would come with weight. So even if I mess up, I know not to share my mess up with people because that'll add weight to their life. You know what I'm saying? And we already in a weighty life. You know what I'm saying?
You're already black.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times for me, it was just a struggle to ask for help because I was just like, I didn't want to be a burden to nobody, bro.
I felt
You know
that.
what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like I didn't want to be a burden because being black and asking for help a lot of times was putting people in a burdensome place because we didn't have a lot. You know what I'm saying? We had enough, but we didn't have an abundance.
Sorry,
Go ahead, bro.
thoughts are going. So I ain't gonna hold you. I think a lot of the reason why we struggle with helping is not just about, society and how they taught us, oh, you got to be a man, so therefore these are just the things you can't do.
Yeah.
But honestly, I blame a lot of it on our parents and their parents and et cetera, et cetera. Because like you just said, you may grow up, we didn't have a whole lot, So, but asking for help isn't necessarily the issue. It's the response that you got after you asked for help the first time when you were like 6 years old, something like that. And somebody like gave you the rant of like, I ain't got this, I ain't got time, da 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 da, and now all of a sudden, even if they don't overtly say you're being burdensome, you're an encumbrance to what I'm trying to do. You've communicated that very thoroughly.
Yeah.
So now it's like, bruh, I just need you to reach the sugar, my boy. Like I couldn't
get that.
I couldn't reach. I'm not like I didn't hit puberty yet.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But
like the
you,
way
you 5'7", I'm 4'3".
You know what I'm saying? But it's like even those little areas of help, and God forbid your help required you to need money.
Oh boy.
And then you really caught it. So because of reactions like that from, different parenting generations, I think it naturally instilled in us really young of like, you can't ask for help at certain times, or you at least can't ask certain people.
Yeah, because even like say even with schoolwork, if you ask for help outside of somebody's intellectual resource, you still get chastised. You get told to figure it out yourself. And a lot of times people won't even admit like, hey, that ain't something I'm apt at, but I do know somebody. You know what I'm saying? But you would just get the knee-jerk response like, nah, you need to figure it out yourself. You the one in school.
It's a couple things with that. Like I think kind of going back to your point, like I sit with that like a lot. If I have a certain request of somebody and your initial reaction is like you're hesitant to answer, or it seems as though like you're having to really think hard about it, I'm gonna feel like it's an inconvenience to you, and I will never mind you real quick.
Right.
I'll be quick, but never mind. You know what?
Yeah, because a lot of times, just like me, I have to. And one thing I gauge my face one time when people ask me for help, because I just be like, let me make sure that I want to let you know that, hey, let me think. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what I got to move, because what you may or whoever asked me may require some time. And I got to make sure I have that time to be able to help. And just like a lot of times it's just like you still feel remorseful for having to help, because sometimes when you ask people for help, you feel the remorse of not being able to do it yourself, but you also feel the remorse of you're like, oh man, I'm finna extend somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's like I may overextend them, because just like I tell people, when people ask me like, hey man, you got $50 I can borrow, $50 still $50 to me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people, I haven't reached that point where $50 is like, yeah, go ahead, bro, it's nothing. You know, it's something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, and there's a reason why I try so hard to be, you know what I'm saying, successful, because the reason I want to be successful is so I can be able to help people and have resources.
Same. Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want nobody to feel the burden. I want to be able to have business and things going on, so where my friends was like, oh man, my kid went to school for this. I was like, oh man, bring them into my organization, let them do internship. You know what I'm saying? I pay them and take care of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want help to be, dang man, I ain't got it, I got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want help to be an extension of our relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to grow up lacking. Like my parents didn't have, no, I ain't gonna say parents, I ain't have but one, that was my mama. Parent didn't have a lot of resources. She was basically picking up things off the ground and just like, I think this will be good for you. I don't know, but I hope this worked for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even in asking for help, sometimes it's just like I knew you grow up a certain way, and I knew what we didn't have. And growing up a young man, especially the oldest son, it was I saw everything first. And some of the others, they didn't get to see what I see. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just like, man, I see my mama struggling. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to have to hit her with that, because we barely keeping the lights on in this spot. You know what I'm saying? So let me figure something out. Let me go to the trap, figure something out there, move something around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Make things work. And it got to the point where it's just like I became callous to asking for help. And like a lot of people are like, well, why did you wait till you got this far before you said you needed help? I've been conditioned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I have been conditioned. I didn't want to get to this place. I wish I had the openness to ask for help. You know what I'm saying? Right at the point I needed help when it would have been beneficial for me and you.
Right.
But the way my mind worked and the way I saw everything come about in my life, I was like, well, let me go figure it out first. Let me go try at least before I actually ask somebody for some help.
Right.
But by that time, my intellectual, you know what I'm saying, aptitude for getting myself out of things was typically a shovel. And it was just like digging the hole deeper.
Oh, that's not where my mind went, but all right.
Yeah. So I would, by the time somebody tried to help me, it was like, bro, you too far down.
Can't reach you.
I can't reach you. Like, well, it is what it is, nigga. Just let me stay down here till God will come get me.
You gonna be waiting. You gonna be waiting, my boy. Yeah, no, I dig that a lot. Like I think that conditioning, and quite frankly, I feel bad when for like only child and oldest because of like what you experience right off the bat. I was blessed to be the youngest, you know, so I got to see a lot of what my brothers went through, you know, and there was a lot that I was able to avoid in terms of by doing and not doing things, you know, but yeah, like I think we definitely have to push for a culture, especially when people are still so young, you know?
Yeah.
Like now's the time I need you to ask for help.
Yeah.
Because if you ask me for all the help you need now, you'll be better prepared when you get to that next level. Yeah. It's not to say that you just all of a sudden won't need help. But at this point,
help will look different.
Way different.
Yeah.
Way different. Like I love it when like even my daughter, I mean, granted, I don't love it because I don't like doing second grade math homework. Not because it's just I just find it boring. I was just like, come on, man, it's too simple. Like let's find something we both gonna be challenged on. But
hold up, little baby, you too young. Wait till you get to high school and challenge me.
Oh, bruh, that's gonna be fun.
He about to have this girl doing quantum physics.
She might. I was pretty good with math, but regardless, like I enjoy helping her because it's like I make a point to not just give her the answer. Yeah. Just be like, I'm going to teach you how you going to find this on your own. And you take this version of critical thinking, just use it here. And then as you get older, I'm going to teach you to apply it in other areas. And after a certain point, you'll understand the concept of critical thinking. Yeah. And now when you really run into a situation, you'll be able to, like, your mind at least has a chance to start operating and working in a way that's different as opposed to just taking it and doing something like, I'm just going to try something. It's like, at least now with critical thinking, if you're going to try something, it's like you're doing something intentional. Like this is a educated guess of like, okay, this is a proper way to go. And if it's wrong, I mean, that sucks. Like it happens. Everybody makes a bad decision, but at least, you know, you can be a little bit more informed or something.
Yeah. And even on the flip side, man, if I recognize one of my partners need help, I'm gonna offer it. I ain't gonna sit back and wait and let it, because I always extend myself to people. I see what's going on with you. If I could have privy into people's lives, if I see something going on with it, like, hey, bro, you straight? You know what I'm saying? That's my extension. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, man, if you need help, just say you need help. But if you don't say it, I've crossed the bridge. You know what I'm saying? Right. I make a point to cross the bridge. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just like, at a time in my life, nobody would cross the bridge for me. So I'm going to make sure I at least cross the bridge for somebody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because if I see it and I don't do it, that's the same as saying you should have just asked me where you saw me. You know what I'm saying? If you saw me stuck in the mud and you want me to ask you for help, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, and if I can offer a quick solution to whatever person got a problem, I offer it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing, for me, I don't want to be the guy that is known for, I pray for you, brother.
Mm-hmm.
I got a follow-up question
Go ahead.
for that, but I feel like you had a point.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say something. It's like along that same thought process. Like for me, it's easy for me to extend myself for other people. Okay. It's easy for me to burden myself for them because I find, oddly enough, I find some sort of joy in that. Like I find some sort of like accomplishment for me personally to be able to.
It's got a Dom sub kink.
Whoa.
Yeah, yep. I was just over here saying that joke a masochist. I was just thinking that in my head. I was just like, yeah, masochist.
Oh, snap. That's crazy.
Crazy word.
Now I actually know what to do. Huh? So you were saying
that whole thought is gone now.
I'm sorry.
Like, that whole thing is gone.
That was so unnecessary. I should have did that.
Bruh, but I was thinking it. I was just like, when you said it, I was just like, oh, snap.
So you have no problem extending and offering, your help, your resources, your strength to others who may be in need, and then there is a level of gratitude that you feel from that. And I think that's real. And I think that's good. And it makes sense because you're a servant at heart. But in the dynamic of that turning on its head, how do you feel about seeking out that help?
Oh, that was gonna be my point. Like I hate it.
That's why I wanted you to. I just wanted you to get off on it. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Like not for any particular reason,
Take
but
your
it's
hands
like
off your face, Darius.
It's just like I mentioned earlier. Like if I feel like at some point, if I'm extending myself, asking for help, and it feels like to me you're taking this as an inconvenience, or even if you don't verbally say it, your actions, body language, all that stuff. If I feel like this is inconveniencing you, I will never mind you real quick.
Like word, we never spoke. Appreciate it.
Never even asked.
This message will self-destruct. Like,
yeah, burn it.
So here's my follow-up question. We kind of understand the idea of, even from being a younger age and moving on to adulthood, we just have our problems are just bigger, or they sometimes just cost more.
Yeah.
So to what you were saying, even to what you were saying about offering help, what is it that stops so many people from seeing somebody in the mud, and as opposed to offering help, they just assume that that's where they want it to be? Or even if they know it, is just like, I'm not gonna offer.
That's an ego pride thing, though.
You know
what I'm saying? Because that means you think you're better than. Because somebody
that's real.
Somebody
that like that.
Because just like I tell people all the time, and just like that's the reason why I never mind helping homeless people my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Is because I know in the instant I could be them. You know what I'm saying? I'm always a choice away from being them. You know what I'm saying?
People don't realize the vast majority of America is one missed paycheck away from being kicked out their home, their apartment, car repoed, and everything, and they out on the street.
Correct.
One missed paycheck away.
Correct.
The vast majority of this country,
bro,
is homeless.
And that's why I tell people all the time, it's like, man, and that's the thing that I am thankful that my mom taught me. Like, you don't ever look at yourself as better than somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because you can be them fast. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, when you looking at a person like, oh, you chose to be there, so you should just, where are your boots to pull up by the bootstraps at? You know what I'm saying, bro? Every time I even get some laces, somebody throw them joints in the I'm gonna stand on this just as a black man. Anytime I do well, somebody is paying attention to me doing well and willing to risk my life to take it away from me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So therefore, you can miss me with all that stuff like that bootstrap stuff. Cause just like I tell people, bro, I got smooth pass tennis shoes and they walked out. You know what I'm saying? And if you think is just that simple for a lot of people that come from my same pathway. It ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's not. People don't choose to be in disarray. That's not a choice that people make. People want to be happy, healthy, loved. Right. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to be distraught. It's something missing. If you ain't willing to help put the something missing back in place, that's why I like using all the platforms that I had to extend wellness, mental wellness, and all that stuff like that. And eventually, I want to get these platforms big enough to be able to physically put things in place.
Tangible help for people.
Tangible help, bro.
I feel that.
Because right now, it's just like, right now, I feel like I tell people, I'm working on the make-believe enough until the make-believe become believable. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta do it.
Right now, it look like we just doing stuff. But in a minute, it's going to be some stuff. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be things that we can extend to kids. Yeah. Y'all kids, not only y'all kids, anybody that's just out here having a hard time and need to find a way. I can't wait to get stuff to the point where I can offer a job.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's, you know, like going to be my dream situation,
you know,
where I can create opportunity and money for other people.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's like the goal in life to me. Like when you're able to affect people in your community, is like, you can give somebody a job, or you can put somebody on, like, type stuff, man. And like do it without the toxicity, without the over and unnecessary level of politics. It's just you love and care for your community and for your people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy. It's like, even like sitting here and as we were talking about it, it's like it kind of hit me. It's like I want to create like a very strong program that eventually could turn into a school for arts.
That's what I'm saying.
And like get people where they want to be, and like X all that goofy stuff out. It's just like, man, obviously, you know, you won't be able to help everybody. So there's going to be a level of certain things you can't avoid. But it's just like, I want to have the kind of setup to where it's like, man, we just help people for the sake of helping people. Like, it's not about a quota. It's not about a shot on social media and this and the third. It's about spreading the love, spreading the growth, giving everybody an opportunity, because everybody don't get that chance. Right. And everybody is not always sure how to get it.
That's what I'm saying. And it's because you don't know. You can't ask for something you don't know nothing about.
You don't know to ask for this.
Exactly, because you don't even know it's missing. You know what I'm saying? You
just function and trying to figure it out.
And that's why I say a lot of times when I help people, it be very intangible, but I see them doing something like, hey, bro, don't throw that punch like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's tangible to me.
And that's what I'm saying. It's just like the way you trying to fight life right now. Nah, bro, that's you got to work on your head movement, bro. Like, because you need to learn how to defend. You trying to fight. You attacking too much. That's why you getting tired, brother. You know what I'm saying?
And then you get laced up.
That's what I'm saying. And that's right now. I'm just like, now I can offer intangible things, but it won't get to the point where I can physically, spiritually, and mentally get these people to where they need to be at. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the ultimate goal for me in life, is to just serve, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I just want to serve people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I've been blessed to come as far as I come, and I know I'll be blessed to go as far as we going. You know what I'm saying? As far as I see people going, as far as I see people's gifts going, and that's why I tell people all the time, I always stay on the people that say they want to do something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because if you say you want to, do something, and you my homie, and you walk with me for real, I won't allow you to ghost me like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, hey, remember what you said. That's the reason when my brothers stay on each other, me and my sisters stay on each other. A lot of things we've been saying a lot. Yeah. It's got to come to pass now. It's time to put the work in to get this stuff for real. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, that's so real. Like, it's like that aspect where you're talking about the accountability to each other. Yeah. Man, that changes the game. Like, that's a level of help that I don't think we embrace enough as, like, just people. Yeah. Accountability as a whole, man, is so necessary. It's like, I'm one of those people. I'm like, man, hit me up. Yeah. Like, tell me, like, be like, look, we said that this is what you was doing and I hadn't seen it. Yeah. can we get a status update? Like, what's the process? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, obviously, sometimes things may go crazy and this, that, and the third. It's like, you're not my PO, clearly, but it's like, bro, you're going to hold me accountable. It's like, yo, you said you was going to get this done. So therefore, even if you aren't quite on deadline, what can we do to get you on? Or what can we do to pivot? Like, what does this process look like? Because, you know, I was doing stuff early this week and trying to work on things to develop like where I'm going with photography, and it was taking longer than I thought. You know, I was having a harder time figuring things out than I wanted. I was just like, dang, like I've been sitting here and now it's 4 hours later. It's like stupid late. Like, I'm like, all right, well, I gotta finish this tomorrow. It's 2 a.m. Like my kids are gonna be awake in a few hours. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like but then the next day, guess what? I'm right back on it, trying to figure out more stuff. It's like you can't stop just because of that. And you gotta check on people. Be okay if somebody's like, yo, what's going on? Yeah. Like, you said this. Yeah. What's happening? Yeah, you know what I mean.
And that's the thing. Like, and I feel like that's one thing I want to hit home with a lot of people. Like, hey man, accountability sometimes is the best help for people that are trying to create something.
So
you know what I'm saying?
I think people also have to want to make themselves available to give that type of accountability. Because I think going back to like your original question, like outside of like, you know, the whole pride thing, I think a lot of society nowadays has that, oh, somebody else will do it type of.
Bro, that's crazy.
Type of mentality.
But that's real.
Like, if they see somebody that's in need, they're like, oh,
the person behind somebody else see the same thing and they'll do it.
Yeah, because I've seen many of videos of like they've shot like in a public area, and like they'll have something staged to where they'll see a kid or somebody like getting snatched into a car or something like that, and folks just walking around not paying no attention to
actually
that.
Get more into their phone. They're bringing their phone
like,
closer to their face like, oh, I ain't seeing that.
Because if somebody got them on camera, they can't be identified.
That's what I'm saying.
So like, and that's the crazy part where I was just like, bro, that's sometimes that scare me as a society, because I just like, I will not watch a kid get taken. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna be like, oh snap, that's not my kid. Bro, I ain't got that in me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't know what that'll do for me or how I'll end up, but that kid will know somebody at least tried to fight for it.
You know what I'm saying?
Because like, even if it was just like strangers, kids, anybody, just a kid off default, I ain't finna let that happen. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna let no woman be getting whooped on me in my face. You know what I'm saying?
At all, bro.
It's like, hey, cuz, you might want to take that somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Get up off of cuz, you know what I mean? I don't know what she did, but it ain't worth that, my brother.
Yeah. Honestly, I see that physical abuse going both ways.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if I see, because there's stuff where, you know, you see those videos that go when a guy's like pushing on a girl and then like 4 or 5 women jump out of nowhere. It's just like, how did y'all get here? And y'all in frame.
I'm squaring up with cuz.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm fighting on his behalf because there's no reason for y'all to jump on him.
But then when they do it vice versa and a woman's pushing up on a dude, like people just kind of look and keep walking. They look at him and it's like, oh man, are you crazy? Da 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 da. You should just be doing it. And it's just like, man, you don't know what's going on, man. That, like, so many people are just in abusive relationships. It's like, bro,
man.
Yeah, it's a.
Hey, stop choosing abusive relationships too, man. Help yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people on told, don't be with that girl. She ain't got nothing for you. She don't like you like that, Kyle. And you get with her, you get mistreated. And then you had the wise me speak down the mountain to you to tell you that, all right.
Down the mountain.
Down the mountain.
Yeah, from God's holy place.
Yeah, exactly. with 2 tablets and one in my pocket.
Oh snap!
And it's
2
just
tablets.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Were they Android or
both? One of each. Because I don't know who I interact with when I'm talking down the mountain. Because you know sometimes I just like, hey, let me just keep it a beam with you, and I'm gonna shoot that
Gotta hit the iMessage. Okay.
But I be like, hey, what you got first, cuz? And he be like, Samsung. Like, I got you.
Like, hold on, my boy. You gotta text the other number.
Get these green bubbles. Hold on.
Exactly. We don't do green bubbles.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it depends. You feel me? Like I tell people, like, bro, it's just like be open to listen to people, because just like some people will give you great advice, but just because you reject the idea of the advice. you just like, nah, man, I ain't hearing that because I want what I want when I want it, and that's how I want it. I want the abuse. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, you don't have to go through that. You finna cause your heart a scar that it didn't deserve.
Yeah. I think with advice, like you see people pushing or finding themselves on one of the two extremes.
Yeah.
As opposed to like, all right, be in the middle, be sober about taking somebody's advice.
Yeah.
Listen to it practically, but also take it with a grain of salt, because just because they say it don't mean that it applies. But it's like you have those people where it's just like you said, just the idea of external input, because you're so arrogant that you believe you have the answers or that you're going to figure it out. It's not me, it's y'all, because what I'm doing is right and y'all just not accepting me or accepting what I'm doing. And obviously that's going to lead exactly where you think it's going to go.
Yeah.
But then it's the other side of like where there's an expectation that when you give advice or when someone receives it, that they follow it to the letter. It's like, come on, man, that's dangerous too.
Yeah.
Like I've seen that happen, and I've been a part of situations like where they give advice and the expectation is like not for you to think about it. It's like you asked me for advice and I gave it to you. The expectation is that you go do it and not figure out whether or not it actually applies to you. I'm just like, man, see, those are the people that make me struggle on asking some people for advice, but also take that on a person by person basis. So
yeah, but just like I don't take personal advice from people that ain't personal.
Hey, yo, that's real though. That's real though.
I tell people all the time, like if I don't know you like that, I hear you, and that's that grain of salt thing. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's like, hey, I like.
You know, you might actually said something there, but you also might not
You
have.
might offer some seasoning to my life, you know what I'm saying? But I will take this season back and I will deconstruct and see do it matches what I need for my recipe.
Right.
Right.
You
know what I'm
you
saying?
gave me time, my boy. I don't need that but so often. So I'm going to put that over here in the shelf.
Yeah, for
Like,
real.
sir, you gave me
Exactly.
paprika and I'm trying to
Like,
make
I ain't
waffles.
really-
Like, why do I need this?
I'm doing
You know what
a
I'm saying?
lemon. I got a lemon zest situation going on over here. I don't really need a lot of pap over here. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. It's just like that's when I tell people, it's like, oh man, you need to understand where you at and where people are. But now, if you one of them people that you ain't got them kind of people, that means you probably the problem. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
for sure. If you
You
ain't
know what
got
I'm
people
saying?
like that, you are the problem.
You are the problem. You're the problem. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I try to tell people a lot. It's like, listen to if your common denominator don't got you so common that you alone, you the problem.
Yeah.
You have the answer to the equation already.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm
You're just not
saying?
accepting
Whether you
that
want to
answer.
acknowledge it.
You don't want to acknowledge it. You don't want to acknowledge that you're zero. You know what I'm saying? Anything times you equals zero.
Every time.
You know
my
what I'm
boy.
saying? Can't multiply with you.
Can't
100
divide either.
times zero, zero. You know what I'm saying? That's when you have to change. That's when you have to adapt. That's when you have to really dive deep and figure out who you are and what you need to start taking out. You know what I'm saying? Because it might be a lot of stuff and you think you are the ultimate season. Yeah, salt is the ultimate season. It's one of the first seasons, but it can oversalt things.
Easily.
You know what I'm saying?
Easily.
And that's why I tell people, find out who you are after that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people on the other side, those people can't take help. You know what I'm saying? But they'll be the ones that all ask for help the most.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, hey, I now feel like I'm casting my pearls before swine. So therefore, you know what I'm gonna do? What's safe for both of us? I'm gonna have to let you goddamn
Blocked. Oh, my bad.
I'm gonna have to let you roll around in that pig pen for a while until you understand that you stink, not everybody else.
Facts. So, question in regards to this, like, do you also feel as though the lack of ask, or on the other end, like the over, what's the word I want to use? The over eagerness to want to help could be rooted in like it just looks good. It's in, or maybe not that it looks good, but like it could be rooted in you're trying to preserve a certain type of image.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Anything that you could do can be all about aesthetic. You know what I'm saying?
Or trauma.
Yeah, trauma. You know what I'm saying?
Because I was going to say that's the other side. Because 100%, it's no different than the people on social media. They film themselves doing random things of good, and it's just like, bro, you literally are. You're not doing it for the sake of good.
Yeah,
you're doing this for the sake of being
can say
seen.
You're good.
Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing.
Right.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and on the other side, there are people who struggle with feeling like they need to help and fix people because early in life they felt like there was somebody they loved that they needed to save, and maybe they couldn't.
Yeah,
you know, like I saw a clip of this woman broke down in tears in front of all these people. It's crazy, and she was talking about how she always has this strong urge, like she couldn't let this relationship go because she's like, I had to help this person, and she couldn't let go of the idea of helping them. And then somebody asked her, like, so what was the first time you felt like you needed to save somebody?
Yeah.
She took a second, and then tears was going stupid.
Yeah.
It was like her father. You know what I'm saying? While she was really young, he lost a loved one.
Yeah.
And he was broken.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she never recovered from his brokenness.
Yeah. That's a hard spot, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times it's like I'm a person that I either slide to the right or the left. You know what I'm saying? I don't often find myself in the middle of things. You know what I'm saying? Because I am a person of extremes. You know what I'm saying?
Me too. Hate that about me.
Yeah, that's not like one of my defining qualities that I was like, oh yeah, I really like that.
It's one of mine.
It's because sometimes it makes me numb to other people's situations. I'm just like, well, I would never think like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, because it's like, even like some people that get in relationships to save people, I was just like, why? You know what I'm saying? I have a hard time saving myself. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can't get in a relationship where we both ain't apt at saving ourselves. I said, because they're going that means you're going to always have a person that's in deficit.
Yeah.
And it's going to be hard to help them because guess what? The more you help, the more they need help.
Yeah, because they'll never
You know what I'm saying?
They'll never not take it.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's like you have to recognize that some people find you and you didn't find them.
Dog, that is so freaking real.
You know what I'm saying?
That is so freaking real.
Because that's what I see a lot of times in people that have that over eagerness to give. Takers usually find them.
Oh, for sure.
And that's when like sometimes on scene, some of my friends is like, hey, you know that you free lunch right now, bro.
It sucks when they just don't realize it, and they just keep getting exposed time and time again because they're just operating on a heart of trying to help trauma or desire or whatever. It may be a legit, like they were just created to serve.
Yeah.
But there's always somebody. So it's like, even that person has to recognize and be capable of that practical analysis of like, at what point in time is help becoming an enablement?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, people go through some pretty nasty stretches of tough times.
Right.
And it's not because they're not trying. They just went through a nasty stretch of tough times. It is what it is, you know. But then there's the other people when it's like their tough time is because you're helping them.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
They recognize they in the season and they like this season.
And they knew if you keep helping.
Exactly. You keep helping. That's just like, as long as I got to do is stay in need and you going to provide.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I ain't got to do too much.
I ain't got to do too much.
Lunch is
and that's
covered,
why I try
boy.
to tell. That's why God always tell us to be shrewd. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta understand. You gotta know how to play both sides. You can't be all good. You know what I'm saying? because you got to understand how bad operates.
Ecclesiastes 7.
Yeah, exactly. You got to understand how the bad side operates. A lot of times we focus so much on being good that we forget that it is actual bad out here.
On the good side too.
Feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's like, so being as shrewd as a snake and innocent as a dove, it's a charge to you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, you need to develop both sides.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You need to
Without becoming.
It's without becoming. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing of it is, you do that, you become a sucker. I don't care what side you fall on. If you do all one and and nothing of the other, you become a sucker to something.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So that's why I try to tell people, like, hey, man, even on this help thing, and when men, we find it hard to ask for help, or we find it easy to give help, or we find it easy to ask for help, or we find it hard to do the other. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, you can't be all one thing, because just like I tell people, if you always need help, we got something else we need to fix.
Yeah, there's a problem,
you know what I'm saying? There's a problem. It's a hole in that cup, and we might need to get rid of the cup and reevaluate. Hey, why are we always in these financial situations that we are requiring money or something like that? Because the thing of it is, it's like, hey, I give everybody a time, but I was just like, all right, now this the 7th time this year where you don't ask for something above $100. What is going on with you?
Yeah.
Are you on drugs first? I always ask. Is you on that Peruvian booger sugar?
You know what I'm saying?
Because you is, I understand. You know what I'm saying? But that's the reason why I can't help you this time.
And that's where like saying no is also helpful.
And don't be mad about asking questions.
About booger sugar.
No.
Oh,
Try again.
yeah.
But I think in essence, though, is like we as a people, or God's intention was that we lived in harmony. We lived in, I don't want to say peace, because peace is not the word I want to use. There's a certain level of give and take that we were designed to have in some shape or form. Because like, even if you look in like Acts 2:42, like through the end, like it talked about the first century church and how they were. Like they sold possessions, they all gave to each other, they all broke bread. Like everybody was committed to this.
Yeah.
So not saying that like you need to go sell your house and give your money to your friends. That would be stupid.
I mean, unless you got two houses.
Unless you got two houses, then by all means.
Even then.
But even then, like Proverbs also talks about wisdom screaming at you. Like, I'm pretty sure in that situation, they're like,
you would like to think
you feel me?
Somebody was at the corner talking about egg, bruh.
That ain't it, my
guy. Are you stupid right now?
Yeah.
Or nah?
But I think it's the heart behind it though.
Yeah.
Like what's the people, Aquila and what's it called?
Priscilla?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
yeah,
wait, hold on. Which situation?
When they didn't give everything they supposed to give.
Oh no, that was Ananias and Sapphira.
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah,
Those names
you know what I'm
sound
saying?
familiar.
They got killed because they were fake helping.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, it was like, we gave everything, but we're gonna keep a little something.
And then Peter was like, come on, fam.
I was gonna say, like, I know everybody in that John was given everything. Would it have been a big deal if they were just honest and said, no, this ain't everything. We want to hold on to something for ourselves.
He said it wouldn't have been a problem. He was like, that's your money to do with what you decided.
But you stood on something. Now you got to stand on something.
Right. You stood on
a
false.
That's why I said he was out there. He was fake helping. You know what I'm saying? Because he was just like, I mean, I would give everything, but I'm gonna at least keep one of these gold bricks, bro. Because I don't know.
I need something to flip
this whole Jesus Christ situation might not pan out for you, boy. You know what I'm saying? I might have to hike up my tick and take off. And he was just like, well, my boy, God said, you said that you said, and you didn't do what you said. Now we finna carry both y'all out here on your back.
Right. Like, hey, come on, fam. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
You really think you about a lot of God like that?
Yeah, they did.
Like he just
that was Adam problem too. He lied.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey. See, Adam just had an ask for help. It's like, God, I need help with this lady.
she ain't listening.
She out here listening to snakes, nigga.
Before or after the fruit?
That's what I'm talking about. Like, it's just like,
That's what I'm saying. Before or after the fruit, was he supposed to ask for help?
First of all, I would have, if she just would have brought me some random fruit and she was strolling with the snake, I would have had to ask, like, where does fruit come from?
So hold up, cuz. First off.
Yeah, like, you weren't inquisitive enough. You were just taking stuff just because you had you didn't even know they was actual titties for real until after you bit the fruit.
Hey, bruh. Well, wasn't Adam with Eve when that happened though? Like they were like, I heard like I have to go back to double check and read it.
They ain't got enough text in there because I read, Genesis 3. They ain't say if he was in there or he was in earshot or nothing. Yeah. I'm just assuming he went too far away.
It's kind of like delivered in a way where it's heavily suggested that he was close enough to where he intervenes, or at least he could have intervened. At least that's how people have translated. Let me say that. That's not my translation of it.
That make me want to beat him up more.
You know what I'm saying?
That make me want to fight him more because, like,
you
bro,
heard Shorty
you was
talking
just
to
not,
a snake,
bro. You letting your girl over here talking to a snake, bro. Man,
Said
the first pimp, he pimped your girl out in your face. You know the name of the game. She chose me.
Offered her something.
Offered some fruit.
You said she couldn't have.
And the thing is, and the one thing I understand about the whole thing is just like, bro, they basically said, heaven on earth is not enough. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Heaven on earth is not enough. You know what I'm saying? They were just like, nah, bro, being able to just be hungry and just like,
butt naked and in bliss, bro.
Butt naked.
I ain't have to do nothing.
If it went for them,
work some vegetation and you good.
All been noticed.
Name some animals.
Exactly.
Here and there.
He the reason for 9 to 5s.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We blaming Henry Ford and all that, but it's Adam the reason why.
I never blame them jokers.
It was Adam that created jobs.
Yes.
Our only job was to be naming new stuff.
And then God said, by the sweat of your brow,
you're going to get out here and breaketh your back. You know what I'm saying? And woman, you going to desire the man. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't going to offer nothing back. That kind of layered. It did kind of like layered.
It did.
I was gonna ride the wave, but it would have had me saying some oddly salacious things that I probably shouldn't say on the internet.
Man, if you say they're oddly salacious,
I'm about to say they gotta be.
Yeah, because our brain went
way out of pocket.
I'm sure.
My brain went to the nether. You know what I'm saying? Like up under the under. You know what I'm saying?
Under.
The darkest
shadow realm.
for real. It's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Neither can't be seen or need to be seen.
Golly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
you under the boogeyman's bed. That's what it sounds like.
I was down there with Bobo Yeager.
Not Mr. Weak.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's the thing, man. So it's just like, hey, man, if you had to just ask for help, like, God, help me with this lady. She over here talking to this snake. I know this can't be good. And then he just walked over there. Adam was the first lane. It was a lot of firsts with Adam. Adam, he was really one of them. He was a square.
Yeah.
I know y'all probably, some of y'all spiritual people like, bro, he talking about somebody out the Bible. He's just another nigga.
I mean, that just because they in the Bible doesn't mean they weren't whack.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean they didn't suck as a person.
Everybody done had some whack moments.
Yeah, everybody done had some whack moments, bro.
Most of the main characters in the Bible
had whack moments.
Had some really trash moments, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
Samson.
Yeah.
Samson.
David had a couple.
He was a lame for real. Like, he was a lame. He defined lameness because most lame niggas are super strong for some reason.
I love how he said most.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I ain't going to say it's some, but no. You know what I'm saying? Some, but not all.
Yeah, no, I was just making sure I took myself out of that.
I ain't talking about you, Chris. I know it ain't you, man. You happily married with 3 babies and all that. We know it ain't you. You know what I'm saying? Exception. You know what I'm saying?
He just wanted to be told.
Yeah, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying?
I went,
Just like, it's just like, go on the reel that in.
He's like, let me get my ego out.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But, Samson lame for real. It's just like, I wouldn't ever want to be Samson because Samson got some cheeks so good that when he laid back on her lap, he didn't even feel he was getting a haircut.
Do you want cheeks that good?
I said I don't want. I ain't. Yeah, bro. That's a death sentence.
Dangerous, bro.
Bro, that.
When Proverbs was talking about women with honey on their lips, that's what they were talking about.
They
Delilah.
were talking about Delilah, bro.
They were talking about Delilah.
Delilah just whispered and it just, bro.
He said, "You good, my boy?"
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, and he was just saying that, just laying there like.
Yeah, I'm just having a good time. You ain't feel no strength leave.
None.
Clearly, it was already gone.
It was
my gosh.
bro. She got him. She had that soppy whopper.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Soul snatcher, boy.
Yeah.
Bro had
nappy dugout. And they didn't shave back in the day. It was all nappy dugout.
So that's how you know it was gush.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, because
you thought Aquafina was
Yeah.
named after
Delilah,
nah.
bro. Delilah had that.
First one with it.
That swamp monkey.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Took my boy out.
Time of death.
254. Had that.
That's funny.
Had that Pusha T. You know what I'm saying?
Left bro itching him with the sniffles, bro.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you. Bro, you feel it?
Said what hair?
Exactly. You feel
He didn't
me?
know it was a problem until he got back in the arena.
Got back in the arena, found out he couldn't fight.
He's like, I'm about to get my behind whooped. Like, what?
What happened? It was like, yeah, while you was asleep, they actually made a pair of trousers out your hair, nigga.
Golly, bro.
Not a pair of trousers. Ew.
Yeah, nigga wearing probably with the nigga that was fighting him in the arena pad, bro, had his hair on it. And like, yeah, you like this new fit I got on? It's the loin of Samson's.
Not they did that joker like Monster Hunter.
Bruh, for real. For real, bro.
Turn that.
Fighting you with your fit on, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
right. With
what's
your
up?
fit on, bro.
Step to me.
This look familiar?
Look familiar like that? Yeah, that was you once
That's
upon a time.
crazy.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, God told you not to get a haircut, and guess what? You went and got a bald fade. You got Boosie fade.
Golly, bro.
He got whooped with a Boosie fade.
Nasty work. Nasty
man.
work.
But we have, I guess we don't reach the end of the episode because we don't went to, you know what I'm saying, our common negrosity.
Is that it? Is that the reason why? Oh, okay, I guess. All right.
Most of the time we hit this point, we don't.
It's like, oh, okay, yeah, we about to go overboard.
Yeah, we finna go overboard. And I don't
He done drug us down to that nether.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It wasn't
saying.
just him.
It wasn't, yeah, I'm about to say it ain't like y'all didn't just say, well, let me slide on with the nigga wee.
That was Chris. You saw him slide down that chair.
Yeah. It was, see, Chris Ego brought us here.
Bull crap.
Yeah, I nailed it.
Bull crap.
Because if he wasn't fishing for that compliment, we would have never got on Samson. You know what I'm saying? It was all Chris' fault.
No, you mentioned Samson beforehand.
Yes.
That was mentioned beforehand.
Go back to the tape.
We can go back.
Go back. It was Chris. He brought us here. Y'all
Most
think
of the main characters in the Bible
had whack moments.
had some
David.
really trash
Yeah,
moments,
that's
bro.
what I'm telling you, bro.
Samson.
Yeah.
Samson.
David had a
He
couple.
was a lame for real. Y'all think it'd be
When I
all
post
me,
this, I'm gonna put a
but it'd be them
rewind.
quiet. It'd be them quiet ones. With the shoulders.
You too? This nigga.
That's right. Join my side. He back.
Meanwhile, I'm the quietest one.
He was like, they don't know it's me.
No. I'm not quiet with my friends.
At all.
Yeah. But y'all got some takeaways y'all want to give these fellas?
Yeah. I think you really always go back to internal inventory, man. Like you have to be able to look at yourself, look at your life, really stare at yourself in the mirror and give a practical take on what's going on in your life. Be okay with asking for help. And I think a lot of that is going to come with, one, the understanding that you are not less of a man, of a person. Ladies, you are not less of a woman if you feel like you need a moment to ask for help.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. Literally, like, there's nobody that doesn't know that everybody needs help at some point in time.
Correct.
Nobody navigates through life by themselves. You literally cannot succeed by yourself. Like, it's not possible, let alone incomprehensible. Like, it's just not even an option. So I think the faster we as kind of like a society and also like within our communities have that as a standard, you're good. Now, obviously, like I said, be sober, because there are going to be some things it's like, man, you got to walk through that fire by yourself.
Yeah.
And this is where I do think that, you know, that level of discernment is going to come in. You got to understand, hey, is this a me problem? Is this I got to involve my homeboys, my homegirl problem type thing? And like, you operate from there. Like, it's okay to ask for help, and make it okay for other people to ask for help. Just like you may need it, they need it too. Don't see your brother sitting in the mud and not offer them a hand. Don't see your brother sitting in the mud and not go sitting there with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have no idea how much that can transform somebody's life.
Yep.
Just by being there for them in those little ways.
Agreed, 100%. I don't really got much outside of what was mentioned like in the episode, but if anything, like don't look at the need for help as weakness, because it may just be a lack of knowledge at that time, a lack of expertise. But you have people that should be around you that may be experts in these things or have a little bit more knowledge about the subject or whatever it is that you're dealing with.
Point you in the right direction.
Whatever the case is. But like, don't feel like you asking for help is a shot to your manhood, because there's a lot of stuff you don't know. Like, give yourself grace. Yeah. Be human. Like, it's okay to need that help. And just like Armani was saying, it's like, be eager to offer a hand as well.
Yeah, correct.
Because again, like, we're designed to be a very communal type of people and not isolated.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Hey, ask for help, man. Don't be no punk. Be punking out, and then you be punked because you ain't asked for help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all thought I was going to hit you with something deep, some nice words, but I ain't like that right now. I'm about that life.
Jesus Christ.
I love you, Lord.
Love you, Lord. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, for real, man. Just check yourself and check your surroundings. Always pay attention to yourself and take inventory. And be able to ask the right questions to get real help. Because a lot of times we try to get that help that only helps us through a situation. And you don't want that real help that'll help you through your whole season. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of yourself and be mindful of others, and don't lean so much on people just because they got good in them. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you can take advantage of people that are good, actually doing good and trying to be good for you, and you can burn them out. So be mindful, man. Ask for help, get the help, but also be open to get real help if you need it. Because a lot of times it ain't just $50. You probably got a gambling habit, or you out here buying that poo woody. And you need to stay out. You know what I'm saying? That OnlyFans. Because that's where your money going. You got a money problem. Because I know most men, if you're bad with money, it mean you're bad with that poo woody.
Love the
Thank
correlation.
y'all.
And that's all I got for you.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
TikTok, IG, Facebook,
Yeah.
Twitter, whatever, man. We out here.
Yeah, we out here. OnlyFans, all that.
What?
You know what I'm saying? So, y'all want to see the other side of the men's department.
Whoa.
Ain't no other side. ain't none of that.
Men's department after dark. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna holler.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
Man. Peace. Bye.